The other day I saw the movie From Dusk Till Dawn, and I really got to see a new side of Tarantino, playing a lead role opposite of George Clooney. However, I must admit, Tarantino kinda stole the show for me.
Sure.
And that's really what inspired me to make this video. Anyways, without further ado, here is all of Quentin Tarantino's actor performances, ranked from worst to best. It somehow seems wrong to have Django in last place on any list. However, Spike Lee might actually be right that Tarantino is a racist. But no, not against the African Americans. Clearly, Tarantino has no regard for the Australians.
Shut up!
His accent is a disgraceful attack on the people down under.
You got something to say, mate, you say it.
But in all seriousness, it was actually a genius move to have an Australian slave owner in the last part of the movie. I mean, totally necessary for the plot.
The fuck are you talking about?
They really had to be Australians for it to make any sense. Okay, so it felt weird putting a great movie like Django in last place. Well, putting little Nicky this far down feels almost like a crime. But again, we're ranking Tarantino's acting performance. And here, he's up against probably the most versatile actor of all time.
Adam Sandler
Adam Sandler.
is like in love with some girl, but then it turns out that the girl is actually a golden retriever or something.
Like, have you ever seen an actor play so many different types of roles? And if you ever wondered if Tarantino can play a blind preacher. Sorry, I am serious. And if you ever wondered if Tarantino can play a blind preacher that does slapstick for some reason, this movie proves he definitely can't. Every time Tarantino sees Adam Sandler's character, he panics. He panics and injures himself. Honestly, it's the exact same reaction I have whenever I see an Adam Sandler movie starts playing. I run for the hills. Next up is Planet Terror.
Planet Terror is officially an affected the people movie.
Part of the Grindhouse double feature, and directed by his close friend Robert Rodriguez, who clearly appreciates Tarantino's natural talent for being super creepy. So Tarantino plays the big role of rapist number one. Probably his strongest type of character, honestly. It just comes very natural to him. But the movie itself is just super badass. I mean, you got a main character who literally has a machine gun for a leg. And she just goes crazy on them. Blasting and exploding everything. Everything in sight. Truly riveting stuff. I'm sorry if I'm kidding around a little bit. Death Proof is a solid movie and I actually really like it. Anyways, Tarantino plays the bartender Warren, who briefly crosses paths with the main character, Stuntman Mike, played by the legendary Kurt Russell, who plays a serial killer who murders people with his car. But somehow, Tarantino, the bartender, feels more creepy. Death Proof is also part of the Grindhouse double feature, and you might be wondering how a serial killer stuntman movie connects to an infected zombie movie. Infected the People movie. And to be honest, I have no idea. The next movie Tarantino is starring in is Girl 6, which is funnily enough directed by his now sworn enemy Spike Lee. In the movie, Tarantino plays the major role of Director 1, a New York movie director holding auditions trying to find the next black it girl.
We're looking for the latest and the hottest. Okay? We're looking, we're looking for the beauty of Halle Berry.
And the process is done super professionally.
Can you sing?
Yes, I can.
Don't talk. Listen.
I mean, definitely not creepy at all.
Now, if you would just unbutton your blouse so we can see your breast.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Spike Lee just asked Tarantino to fill in for him while casting one day and then secretly filmed it and used the footage for the actual movie. Because it does not feel like acting. So either Tarantino is channeling his inner Meryl Streep or it's just Tarantino being Tarantino. Okay, finally we're done with these shitty indie movies. Time for some real stuff. Sukiyaki Western Django is a Japanese Western movie. And you have probably heard of the genre spaghetti westerns, created by the legendary director of Sergio Leone. But I guess you never heard about the more artsy underground genre noodle westerns, created by the underappreciated genius of Takachaki Mike. In the movie, Tarantino plays a cowboy similar to Clint Eastwood's character in The Good, the Bad and the Ugly, which they make obvious too, with the same poncho, same hat, same stare. However, Clint doesn't talk much, which kinda makes him mysterious. Tarantino, on the other hand, talks a lot, but it kinda has the same effect. Because you can't understand a single word with that terrible southern accent mixed with the Japanese nonsense. It actually makes him seem even more mysterious and weird. Truly genius filmmaking.
The sound of the Gyeongchoja temple bells echoes the impermanence.
And to be honest, I don't think I understood a single sentence. But overall, the movie is a super fun watch. Definitely recommend it. The next movie is Destiny Turns on the Radio, and it's probably Tarantino's biggest role so far on this list, at least if we're talking screen time. He plays the epic character Johnny Destiny, a mysterious drifter or ominous being or god-type character, or to be honest, it's a little confusing.
What are you, goddamn fortune cookie?
Anyways, the Destiny character gives the main dude trials and tribulations or something like that. But more importantly, if you ever wondered what Tarantino looks like shirtless, well, you're in for some luck. Because for some reason, a lot of his scenes take place by the swimming pool. Genius.
Surf's up.
Johnny Destiny is always surrounded by women, which seems to be a pattern in most of Tarantino's cameos. But just like in every other movie he's in, it's super duper essential to the plot, obviously. Next up is the first Tarantino movie to my knowledge, and it is called My Best Friend's Birthday. It was made in 1987, written by him and a friend, and directed by Tarantino. And it really does have that Tarantino-esque quality, mixed with some handheld college homemade video feel. Tarantino plays the cool disc jockey Clarence Poole, who has a sweet earring. And it is packed with that classic Tarantino dialogue, full of cultural references.
Because when I'm jock, I play what I want to play when I want to play. Oh, someday maybe you can be a jock and you can play what you want to play.
His character has a borderline scary obsession with Elvis.
I always said, if ever I had to fuck a guy, had to because my life depended on it, I'd fuck Elvis.
But when he's countered with the Beatles was better than Elvis, he immediately loses interest and concludes that Elvis was not the same after the army. The whole story takes place on his best friend's birthday, hence the title. And being the stable, thoughtful guy he is, Clarence decides to get his best friend something really wholesome for his birthday. A hooker.
Not a whore. I'm a call girl, and call girls, well, they're a lot more classier.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. I knew that when I came over here, that you were a call girl.
Oh, sorry. Call girl. Which is a totally different thing, of course. When a premium hooker shows up to give him a good time, her pimp also shows up. And what was supposed to be a perfect birthday present turns into a fight.
You! Your ass is grass and I'm the lawnmower.
That's a sick line, which obviously becomes a kung fu fight. Early shades of Kill Bill. And somehow, in the end, Tarantino's character ends up with a call girl. Which makes complete sense to the story, obviously. But I might add here, Tarantino's performance really carries the whole movie. He might just be playing himself, but man, when he goes on a rant about music, or anything for that matter, it is entertaining.
You're the weak, and I am the tyranny of evil men. But I'm trying, Ringo. I'm trying real hard to be the shepherd.
Pulp Fiction is easily one of the greatest movies ever made and a personal favorite of mine. It is written and directed by Tarantino himself. But what we all really remember is his epic performance as Jimmy, who is a friend of Samuel L. Jackson's character, Jules. We don't really get a backstory for Jimmy, other than that he lives in the valley. He is introduced when Vincent and Jules show up asking for a favor.
Jimmy, yo, how you doing, man? It's Jules. Just listen up, man. Me and my homeboy in some serious fucking shit, man.
The favor? Just to help them clean up their car after they accidentally blew up the head of their friend in the backseat. God. Don't you just hate when that happens?
Hey, look, man, I didn't mean to shoot the son of a bitch. The gun went off. I don't know why.
Jimmy rightly points out that this garage ain't no dead body storage. Although Jimmy uses slightly different terminology. But unlike Tarantino, I don't have a pass.
God damn, Jimmy. This some serious gourmet shit.
The most memorable part of his role comes right after Jules compliments his coffee. Jimmy immediately turns into a bit of a dick about it and goes on a rant about how he likes to taste his coffee.
I buy the gourmet expensive stuff because when I drink it, I want to taste it.
Like no shit, you want to taste the coffee. And to be quite frank, he is quite good in this movie. But when you're up against two of the most iconic acting performances of all time, it falls a bit flat. It's not that he's bad, it's just that Samuel Jackson and John Travolta completely outshine him, which he took very personally, and then rewrote the script.
Perfect, we couldn't have planned this better.
So he could throw in a personal insult.
They look like a couple of dorks.
Ha ha ha, hey, you're closed, motherfucker.
The next movie is Desperado. Once again, he's working with his good friend Robert Rodriguez, who seems to call him every time he needs a weird guy.
Two cervezas.
Tarantino's cameo mostly takes place in a bar, where he goes on this long rant about a piss story, but it actually works because it builds tension while still being super funny.
You'd be happy.
Then, when he finishes the story, the bartender suddenly shoots his friend, and Tarantino immediately switches up and even starts complimenting the bartender for it.
Actually, good work, by the way. I just want to say it's good work. It's nice to see that you cross the I's and dot the T's here. That's
And fittingly, he then casually goes to the bar's high-end bathroom and lives happily ever after.
Yeah, what the hell's going on here?
In just 4 minutes of screen time, Tarantino has me cracking up, being shocked to my core, disgusted, and slightly terrified. That's acting.
And your father? He never slept with Sinatra, it was just my mom.
We have officially entered top 3. Fittingly, the next movie is Sleep With Me, which is probably one of the better movies on the list.
Who are these people that make me sick? What is that? Who are you? Who are you?
And of course, it's mostly known for Tarantino's epic monologue.
Sentence like, no, I don't fucking Boy Meets Girl. I don't give a shit about that. Fuck Boy Meets Girl. Fuck Motorcycle Movie. No, what is really being said?
Who perfectly encapsulates the crazy guy at the party. Definitely the guy I would hang out with. But Tarantino doesn't just make casual small talk. He passionately breaks down Top Gun.
And you got Iceman and all his crew. Right. They're gay. And they represent the gay man. Right. All right. And they're saying, go the gay way, go the gay way.
And it definitely feels like one of those schizo Reddit theories, which honestly fits Tarantino so well.
She's like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on here? Right. Next scene you see her, she's in the elevator, she is dressed like a guy.
Is really about the main character fighting against his own homosexuality.
And Iceman's been trying to get Maverick the entire time. Finally, he's got him.
And the more he explains it, the more plausible it actually sounds.
And Ice comes up to Maverick and he says, man, you can ride my tail!
Especially considering that Tom Cruise is playing the main character.
And what does Maverick say? Maverick, you can ride my sword fight!
This ain't a goddamn fucking city council meeting, you know.
Oh shit, it's getting serious now! By my account, Tarantino's second best performance as an actor is for his role in Reservoir Dogs, the first official movie he wrote and directed. Very fittingly, and probably by design, his character is the first one we see and hear on screen, where he's sitting in a diner with his crew, planning a bank heist. And for everyone's safety, they have all been assigned names based on colors.
Mr. White, Mr. Blonde, Mr. Blue, Mr. Orange, and Mr. Pink.
Why am I Mr. Pink?
And Tarantino's character gets the most beautiful color in the rainbow, Mr. Brown.
Mr. Brown, that's a little too close to Mr. Shit.
I heard Spike Lee was pissed, but honestly, it kinda makes sense now why Tarantino has the pass. His opening monologue immediately captures us as viewers and sets the tone for the entire movie. And honestly, for the kind of movies he'd go on to make for the rest of his career. And you might wonder what this brilliant monologue is about. And you won't be disappointed, because it's a full breakdown of Madonna's hit song Like a Virgin. Banger, by the way. And trust me, Mr. Brown knows what's up.
Dick.
Serious dick action.
Hence, like a virgin.
But knowing the truth has its consequences, because a secret Madonna agent, disguised as a cop, shoots him in the head. He miraculously survives and he is about to make it. And then he crashes and dies. But again, his performance here is really good, and it's easy to say that Tarantino definitely knows how to rant about dicks.
That's a matter of opinion, and I don't give a fuck about yours.
The best acting performance by Quentin Tarantino comes in the epic heist movie From Dusk Till Dawn, where he plays the super stable, trustworthy bank robber Richie, alongside his brother Seth, played by George Clooney. In this movie, we get to see Tarantino play a main role with actual time to develop an interesting and definitely not creepy character. The opening scene perfectly sets up the dynamic between the brothers. And Tarantino masterfully draws us in by making us doubt whether his character is a liar, crazy, or just feels like making a scene.
What is that about? He signaled the Ranger.
Well, that doesn't matter right now, cause Richie just started a gunfight. Clooney somehow ends up closing it out in one of the coolest action sequences of all time, with the toilet roll cocktail. And if you wondered if cool guys look at explosions, they don't. That was the first time ever. As the brothers get to the motel, we understand that they are successful bank robbers trying to get to Mexico with their heist money. And they have a hostage. Clooney, the sane brother, gives the hostage clear instructions to act as a plant.
What are you gonna do with me?
I said plant yourself. Plants don't talk.
At the same time, you can see Tarantino in the background. Not talking, just acting. Creepy. Richie stays back at the room with his new friend, as he was shot in the hand earlier, and kindly suggests that they hang back in the bed and just watch some TV. When Seth comes back, he's in shock to see that the plant has moved.
Where's the woman?
Richie reassures him that she's only taking a nap in the bedroom.
What the fuck is she doing in there?
Seth then gets furious with Richie as the instructions was quite clear. Finally, we get the answer to our question. Richie is in fact a pathological, psychotic, twisted, creepy murderer raper guy, played absolutely brilliant by Tarantino. In the next room, a retired preacher with his son and daughter are on vacation with their sweet motorhome when they get a knock on the door from a friendly face.
Hi, I'm from room 11, and me and my lady friend need some ice.
Here, you can see just how crazy Tarantino really is when he, for no reason, decides to put his gun inside the boy's mouth. But to everyone's surprise, the bikini contest is about to start, and the first contestant is just walking through the door.
What's going on?
We're having a bikini contest.
And quite strangely, she's flirting with the head judge Richie.
Do me a favor and eat my pussy for me, please.
Sure.
Oh wait, that just happened inside Richie's head. As a big extended family, they decide to go to Mexico, and at the border, they meet a familiar face.
How many with you?
Just my son and I.
What's your purpose in Mexico?
Vacation.
While the car gets checked out, Tarantino stays cool.
They're gonna search the van.
As long as you don't act like a fucking nut, we're gonna be just fine.
Even when his brother unjustly calls him a nut.
You called me a fucking nut. Now, where I come from, that stops the train in its
Keep your
tracks.
fucking voice down.
What?
When they finally cross the border successfully, the family is now on the cool side of Seth and decide to go for a drink at a wholesome local bar.
Called the titty twister. From what I understand, you cannot miss it.
The dynamic between the hostages is now more like friends.
We got a real nice, I don't fuck with you, you don't fuck with me attitude going on. So if everybody just keeps playing it cool, and I'm talking to you too, Richie.
At the bar, we finally get to see the real reason why Tarantino accepted this role.
You think that was funny?
Now that Tarantino has gotten what he wanted, they can kill him off. Or turn him into a vampire that strangely looks more like Frankenstein. And Clooney gets to pierce his broken heart. I have truly never seen such a shift in a movie ever. Cause it went from a cool bank robber heist type of movie with Tarantino-esque dialogue and feel to a over-the-top monster vampire movie. And it actually works.
Show me the money! That's it, brother! but you got to yell that shit. Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money. Me the money. Congratulations, you're still my agent.